Your Excellency, I write to you anonymously, but I do so as a voice for the countless Zimbabweans who have no platform to speak out, no means to be heard, and no way to express the frustrations and hopes that fill their hearts. This letter is not born of malice or disrespect, but of the collective cry of a nation that yearns for justice, fairness, and a future where the rule of law is not just a theory, but a lived reality. Your Excellency, the Constitution of Zimbabwe, our supreme law, is clear, unequivocal, and deserving of respect. It is not a mere suggestion or a convenient guideline. It is the embodiment of the hopes and dreams of millions of Zimbabweans who fought for liberation and who continue to struggle for freedom and dignity in their daily lives. Recently, you hinted that you have no desire to extend your presidency beyond 2028. If true, this is a commendable stance, one that has the potential to leave an indelible mark on your legacy as a leader who respected the will of the people. But regrettably, your party members appear to have other ideas. Everywhere we turn, we hear chants of ED 2030, a rallying cry that spits in the face of constitutionalism and mocks the sacrifices of our forebears. Some within your party are going even further, brazenly proposing a full third term in complete disregard for the Constitution. Your Excellency, let us call this what it is: nonsense. It is an insult to the people of Zimbabwe, an affront to the sanctity of our laws, and a recipe for continued suffering and stagnation. If you truly have no desire to cling to power, then now is the time to categorically and emphatically declare your intentions. Silence or ambiguity will only embolden those who seek to undermine democracy for their personal gain. But let's be honest, Your Excellency, waiting until 2028 is already too far. With the suffering that Zimbabweans are enduring daily, with thieves increasing their influence over you and your government unchecked, the situation is only worsening. The plundering of national resources, the corruption, the cronyism, it all continues unabated while ordinary Zimbabweans struggle to put food on the table. Given the dire state of affairs, now would be the best time to step aside and allow for a healing transitional authority to take over. Zimbabwe needs urgent and radical intervention. Laws must be changed to align with the Constitution. The electoral system must be reformed to ensure fairness and reduce manipulation. And the country must be put on a genuine path toward democracy. Delaying this transition only prolongs the suffering of millions. Zimbabweans are tired, Your Excellency. They are tired of living under a system that prioritizes the ambitions of a few over the welfare of the many. They are tired of watching their dreams deferred, their voices silenced, and their rights trampled upon. Since 1965, from the unilateral Declaration of Independence by Ian Smith to 1980 and into the present day, Zimbabweans have yearned for democracy. But time and again, those dreams have been dashed by leaders who chose power over progress. Your Excellency, ZANU PF has had decades to address electoral reforms and ensure free, fair, and credible elections. Yet, despite repeated calls from the people, opposition parties, and even the international community, these reforms remain elusive. The late Morgan Tsvangirai championed this cause tirelessly, but ZANU-PF's track record has shown that it cannot be trusted to lead this process. The time has come for something different, something bold and transformative. Zimbabwe needs a transitional authority that is independent of ZANU-PF to oversee electoral law reforms. This authority must be impartial, transparent, and accountable to the people, ensuring that our next elections truly reflect the will of the people. By supporting such an initiative, Your Excellency, you would not only restore faith in our democratic processes, but also demonstrate that you are a leader who values the future of this nation over the fleeting trappings of power. Imagine a Zimbabwe where elections are no longer a source of division, but a celebration of our democracy. Imagine a nation where the government is truly accountable to its people, where prosperity is not a distant dream, but a shared reality. Your Excellency, history will remember you not by the number of years you spent in office, but by the choices you made during critical moments like this. Do you wish to be remembered as a leader who stood with the people and defended the Constitution, or as one who allowed their legacy to be tarnished by the ambitions of those who shouted ED 2030 in blind defiance of the law? You have an opportunity to chart a new course for Zimbabwe, a course that prioritizes the sanctity of the Constitution, the principles of democracy, and the well being of the people. By unequivocally rejecting any notion of a third term and by championing the establishment of a transitional authority, you would be sending a powerful message that Zimbabwe is ready to turn the page on its painful history and embrace a future of hope and prosperity. I am but one voice, Your Excellency, but I speak for millions of Zimbabweans who share this vision and who long for a leader who will listen to their cries. They may not have the means to write letters or stand before you, but their hopes, fears, and dreams are as real as the Constitution itself. Please, Your Excellency, let this letter not be a mere plea that falls on deaf ears. Let it be a call to action that inspires you to rise above the fray and secure your place in history as a true statesman, a leader who chose the people over power and the Constitution over convenience. Respectfully, a voice for the people of Zimbabwe.
Iwe Mnangagwa. Iwe Mnangagwa. Naimi vanhu vezana. Naimi vanhu vezana. Munoda kusiya nyika yave mapembere. Munoda kusiya nyika yaondomoka here. Munoda kusiya nyika yatandaza here. Shiendai zvinhu zvichakanaka. Shiendai hasha dzisati dzatikunda. Shiendai zvakwana. Shiendai kunozorora. Gore riye makapfuta nyika. Gore riye makabira sarudzo. Gore riye makauraya vanhu. Gore rino matinyadzisa. Sadhaki yose matinyadzisa. Matinyadzisa. Nyaiwe. Iwe Mnangagwa. Nyaiwe. Iwe Mnangagwa. Nyaimi vanhu vezano. Nyaimi vanhu vezano. Munoda kusiya nyika yave mapembere. Munoda kusiya nyika yaondomoka here. Munoda kusiya nyika yatandaza here. Shiendai zvinhu zvichakanaka. Shiendai hasha dzisati dzatikunda. Shiendai zvakwana. Shiendai kunozorora.